E50M is a German Tier 10 medium tank. 99% of players don't even remember a time when this tank wasn't in the game. It has become such an iconic vehicle that any new top medium tank can be compared to it. But there's one problem: nothing can compare. The first thing you notice when you drive the E50M out of the garage is its size. This German tank is huge. Next to other medium tanks, it looks like a cathode TV set in the era of LCD displays. Where other tanks can hide, it cannot. Where other tanks can pass, it cannot. When the E50M and another medium tank are spotted, it's the E50M who comes under fire. And its relationship with artillery is far from perfect as well. Well, yes, it's big. So what? Imagine that you traded in your Mini Cooper for a Hummer, and now you're trying to park it for the first time. That's how you feel driving the E50M at first. You can experience something like this when you drive the E100. But we're talking about a medium tank. The E100 is well armoured. So what about the E50M? The answer is interesting. The fact is that the E50M has the best front armour among all medium tanks. The armour plates are placed at nice angles and provide good relative armour thickness. And if you use armour angling manoeuvres, the E50M can soak up the damage. Its turret armour is not that good. In general, we can say that the E50M is armoured like the Tier 9 heavy tank. For example, the E75, but with one significant difference: spaced armour. Spaced armour is the most important thing for every self-respecting tank that absorbs damage. A lot has been said about how well it deals with heat shells. We won't even go there. Classic side scraping. The Jagdpanzer E100. And now the same trick with the E75. Here you go. Did you know that 2 E75s equals 3 E50s? And what does the E50M equal?
So, the E50M is a modified E50. This means we have an unknown variable modification. Let's assume that this variable equals 1 Leichtraktor. It follows that E25 plus E25 plus Leichtraktor equals E50M. E100 plus Leichtraktor equals E50M plus E50M. And finally, E75 plus E75 plus Leichtraktor equals E50M plus E50M plus E50M.
Comparing the E50 with the E75 is fun, but you might get suspicious. Hey, our big German friend, do you roll like a heavy tank? Not at all. Its maximum speed is 60 kilometers per hour, and its power-to-weight ratio is almost 20 horsepower per ton. For such a weight and size, the E50M simply flies. Yes, it takes some time to reach its maximum speed, and its maneuverability is like a slow dance. But hey, it weighs more than 60 tons. This is 50% more than the T62A, for example. This German is a real jumbo. So what of it? The question's reasonable, And the answer to it is beautiful. Ramming. The E50M is all about ramming. It can turn a full HP Batchat into a pile of scrap iron faster than you can say Kalahusinka. The E50M is so good at ramming that sometimes you shouldn't go for it. I mean it. It can be very dangerous. Yeah, I get that the shiny side of an enemy calls to you, but no, you should refrain. Fifth place, the side of the E100 that you definitely have to finish with a ram. Fourth place, the front of another E50M. Third place, the roof of any tank. Second place, any tank you want to ram so badly, but you don't notice the mouse in front of it. And in first place, AMX 50B. Just because it has paper-thin armor. So you get it. Ramming is good. Or not. It doesn't matter. It's time to return from the parallel universe with the headbutting tanks to the real world, where you need to shoot. The E50M is famous for its accuracy. The dispersion at 100 meters is only 0.3. Along with the Leopard 1 and AMX 30B, it's the best value among all medium tanks and almost the best among all vehicles. A very strong and smart maneuver at the beginning of the battle is to take a position and play like a TD. Yes, its speed allows you to reach a good position earlier than many vehicles can, and its accurate gun allows you to make use of this position. Average damage per shot is 390, and the E50M has the best armor penetration among all medium and heavy tanks in the game. 270 millimeters from a standard shell. This is more than some Tier 9 TDs. Not by much, but still more. It's no surprise that you have to pay for accuracy and armor penetration. The E50M pays for it with rate of fire. It has the worst average damage per minute among all Tier 10 medium tanks, not counting the Batchat. Let's be honest. Damage per minute is considered to be one of the most important gun characteristics. But how often do you deliver constant fire during the whole minute? That's unrealistic. It doesn't happen. Its gun is okay. Speed doesn't matter. It's how you use it. So what have we got? We have a tank that rolls well, absorbs damage well, shoots well, and rams well. And it's not considered an overpowered vehicle? Really? What's wrong with it? Yep, it's big, and that's bad, but it's not too bad. So why don't we see more of them in random battles? The reason lies in its gameplay. It's difficult to play. During the battle, the E50M plays like a medium tank, only some of the time. Need to take a position? Okay, you're a medium tank. Standing and shooting its accurate gun? You're a TD. Changing flanks? Medium again. If it comes to using the armor, you're a heavy tank. Keep your dimensions in mind and add ramming, and you get a tank that can do anything. But only in skillful hands. The E50M is like a modern smartphone. It's big and versatile. You can play Blitz and watch movies on it. It can be an MP3 player or just a phone. But with proper treatment, it can be everything at once.